The ACRA National Championship Regatta is hosted by ACRA, the American Collegiate Rowing Association.
My name is Desmond Stahl. I'm the president of the American Collegiate Rowing Association, and I'm the head men's coach for UC Santa Barbara. This is my second year as the president. I've been on the board in some capacity for 5 years now.
ACRA is another interesting regatta in that up until some few years ago, club crews, and they were getting better and better, club crews had no alternative but to go to the IRA. And there were some athletic directors that were not terribly happy about the fact that their teams were going to the national championship and losing to club teams. And the solution to that was to make the clubs go and have their own regattas.
ACRA was formed in 2008 as a response to the IRA announcing that they were going to exclude club programs from competing at the IRA National Championships that previous fall.
But it has become a very big and very competitive race, and because the clubs I think initially were disappointed to be left out of the IRA, but I think I hope they are finding that since ACRA has become so competitive and so prestigious that it makes a great deal of sense now to have that second regatta.
University of Michigan, Greg Hartsuff, Bob Jogstetter, Will Green, I think were the driving forces there in the early days of getting club coaches together and in relatively short time frame putting together the first national championship in Oklahoma City, and the response was amazing. I think it was clearly was an untapped desire amongst teams like ours to have our own competition controlled by the coaches of the participating teams. And it started a little smaller, but it has grown over these last 7 years into a much bigger regatta. We're setting records every year in terms of the number of participants. We've been here at Lake Lanier in Georgia for the last 5 years, and we've loved being here. It's been an amazing opportunity for stability, great support, great race course, and certainly over these last 5 years, the regatta has grown tremendously. It's getting more and more visibility, more and more acknowledgement in the world of rowing that we're doing something good here, and we're offering really high level racing across the board. The race course here at Lake Lanier in Gainesville, Georgia was the venue for the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, which means that it's a FISA certified course. It's one of the best courses in the country. It's good enough and fair enough of a course to host the Olympics or World Championships or anything of that caliber. Additionally, it's one of the few race courses in the country that can support 8 lanes of racing versus what is the typical 6 lanes across. And we have found that to be an amazing benefit. Creates much more exciting racing. It's been very cool to do 8 lanes across. People here have been great and very supportive of us and love having us come. But just having a venue like this, an Olympic caliber venue with this big finish tower and grandstands and a course of this quality has not only legitimized the event beyond where it already was, but I think it's raised the ambitions of all of the teams to raise their level of rowing to kind of suit the venue. I think we've been raising the bar. The venue has raised our bar to a certain extent. I've been involved as a competing coach since the beginning. It's been 8 years now, and the board is a volunteer organization comprised of coaches from the respective teams. And when the opportunity arose to be a part of the board and help put on the regatta, I felt it was important to do that. I think from a lot of regattas, I can't speak for every regatta out there, but for a lot of regattas, ACRA is a completely coach-run and controlled organization. We contract with the venue, we make all the decisions ourselves. We're working in conjunction with the referees during the regatta. We have a very wide and diverse membership from around the country, and we listen to all facets of our membership. We're not here just to put on a regatta for the biggest schools. We're really trying to put on a regatta that provides something for every program, large or small, that wants a good end-of-season national championship experience.